Yo, how's it going? Tamara Falls here in Mindoro, Philippines. Check this out. Oh, amazing. Look at this. See this? How amazing. Look at that. And watch. All the way up that hillside, all the way up there. Pretty cool. And then it goes down under the bridge, down under there. And there's a bunch of pools down below the bridge down that way. You can walk down through there, and there's a bunch of pools down there. Anyways, pretty amazing waterfalls here in the Philippines, Mindoro Island. We're headed back to Kapalan, the actual marina or ferry dock down there, and we're gonna catch a ferry, hopefully to Cebu. Someone told me that I can only go back to Batangas, but I don't believe that's true. I think that's from this other port up behind me that we went to. I forget the name of it, but hopefully we can get a ferry to Cebu. That's the plan. We'll talk to you later. Bye. What am I eating? What is this?
Santol.
Santol?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you cut it one more time? Cut?
Cut. Yes, sir.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay.
Curry cut.
All right, I'm gonna try this.
More cut again.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Nagbablog si sir. Nagbablog.
So,
Vloggers.
one more time. Called?
One more.
No, the name.
Santol.
Santol.
Nagbablog si sir.
Woo! Very sour. Sour. Woo!
But sweet.
It's good, but woo! Woo! So no more.
What?
Eat no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eat more?
Sir.
No more.
Shut out.
I love you. I love you.
Siguro kayo subscriber yan. Subscriber kami sir. Shout out sir. Kilo po.
Okay, so this is really good. The flesh around the seeds are amazing. It's sour though. Ooh, but good sour. Okay. Has a really big seed in there, but it's got like a meat around the seed, and it's so sour, but it's good. Woo!
200 na. 300 na sa plate. Dapat isa pag nagpaplagyan siya, pinopromote niya yung mga paninda ni Madam. Kaya nga sir. Si Tarek ang salamat. Salamat din po. Ingat po kayo. Thank you po. Naku, napikit sir. Oh my God! What happened?
Sour. It's sour.
Banana. So try this.
Okay, that was really good. Okay.
Oh, sweet naman. Sweet again.
Oh. Okay, what is this now?
Uloy.
Okay, aloy.
Yeah.
And how much is this?
3 for 100.
How about just one?
35. Hilaw. No, hinog.
Not right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. next time. I'll just get the bananas then, it's cool. I love avocado, but seeds so big.
Yeah.
Big, yeah. Okay, that's it. Hey, how's it going? So we're here in
Calapan Port.
yes, and the thing is I was under the assumption I could get a ferry here to Cebu or Iloilo, but I wasn't able to. But Mom told me where to go. Where are we going? Rojas Port. Yeah, right on. So we're gonna figure it all out. When Nagi's driving, I'm gonna get in the passenger seat, and we're gonna head there. Thanks. Hey, how's it going? Well, yeah, we're headed to. It isn't Iloilo, isn't the island? I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that was the island name, but that's actually probably the capital city is what it is. But so we're jumping from Mindoro now down to the next island in the chain. I guess it's called the Viscus. Anyways, I'll look it up and I'll correct that. But basically we're gonna be heading this way to go get on the ferry. The boat leaves at like 11, I think. And it's almost what 9:30 or 10 o'clock at this time, so won't be too much longer, and then we'll be heading out. So but we'll be just sleeping in the back of the rig probably most of the way, so because it's gonna be the Mindoro Batanes. The Batanes boat to Mindoro took about almost 3 hours because we hit some weather and had wind against us, so it was about 3 hours. So realistically this is almost probably, I want to say 2 to 3 times longer of a trip. Just visually that's what it looks to be, so I'm guessing it's going to be at least a 4 to 6 hour boat ride. So anyways, we'll get it figured out. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom right now and before we hit the boat, because we're probably gonna be sitting here for an hour or something like that. All right. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna have to charge my GoPro. It's almost out of juice. Anyways, it says here, Caticlan, which is the port we're going to. Caticlan is known as one of the entry points to the famous beaches of Boracay Island, located at Panay Island's northern tip. So we're gonna be right, it's actually where the port is just south of Boracay Island. Like literally can see the island Boracay from the from where we're gonna be, the ferry's taking us. If that makes sense. So yeah, it's a pretty big island. It's as big as Mindoro, which is the island we're on right now. Here, I'll show you. So boop. Oh, this is Luzon. That is Mindoro right here. Right there's Mindoro, that's where we are. And that little blue dot's where we are right now on Mindoro. And where we're going is right here to this island right here. That's Boracay Island right there. And this is where we're going to this island. So what happens next is we're gonna be way up at this tip. It's actually twice the size of Mindoro, so it's a pretty big island. So we're gonna probably drive around this way or that way, not sure yet. And then we're gonna take another ferry to this island. Then there's Cebu, and there's Bohol, and then Mindanao. So we're just gonna keep going all the way across here. I don't know how long we're gonna spend at this next place. We'll see. It just depends on what we discover, you know. But I really think I want to see Cebu and I want to see Bohol, which is it'll take us one more island, 2 more islands to get to Cebu, and then Bohol's the next one before we head to Mindanao. And so I'll probably spend more time in Cebu and in Bohol, because those are the 2 places I've been, other people have talked highly about, and that I would probably would enjoy living there and be able to afford to live there, and the beaches are amazing, you know, and all that stuff. So so we'll just keep joining us on the adventure, and you'll discover as I discover, because I have no idea. People ask me, where are you going? I get out my map and I point and I go, I want to go to that island. Crazy. Anyways, yeah, people think I'm nuts here in the Philippines. They're like, really? Anyways, it's all good. Wanagi's completely crashed out. She had such an amazing day at the beach today. Look at her. I don't know if you can even see her, but she has just been the whole drive here, which was like 2.5 hours. She was just laid out in my across the seat in my lap, just passed out. She swam 6 or 7 times at the beach today, 2 different beaches. We went to 2 different waterfalls, and she swam at the first one, and then a long hike into the first one too, which was pretty cool. It's about a 20-30 minute hike into the waterfall. That's where we saw the cobra. God, it was like, but anyways, it wasn't striking or anything. It was just trying to move through the water and get away. But luckily, the guide saw it before it saw us. So anyways, yeah, I'm tired. It's gonna be 11 o'clock, like I said, when the boat leaves. It's probably about 10 o'clock now, so I would assume we start loading in another 30 or 40 minutes at the most. Probably another 30 minutes and we'll be loading up on the boat. So anyways, that's it. I'll let you know what happens. Otherwise, I'm gonna start charging my batteries because they're getting low. Anyways, we're way out here at the end of this dock. Pretty rough seas tonight. It's windy. It's definitely gonna probably be a bumpy ride, I'd imagine. But anyways, I don't know what's going on, but they're checking the ship. Guys on the inside come running out, shined a flashlight on the outside of the ship hull, which isn't good. I don't know why he was looking for, if he's looking for a leak or what he was looking for, but anyways, it's definitely 2 to 3 foot swell, and gonna probably be a rocky, rolly ride. I imagine once we get out of the bay, even it should be going pretty good. But anyways, hopefully it'll keep the water out and keep the vehicles on the dry as we cross the water. Hey, so how's it going? Anyways, we were parked here last night. I got off the ferry. It was probably 4 in the morning or something like that. But as you can see, we're trapped with all these trucks. I asked the owner of the restaurant next door. He said, I think it was the owner, I don't know, it was the guy in there. He said, yeah, no problem. So I came and parked here. And then by the time I got up this morning, I got boxed in. So we're not going anywhere for a while, but hopefully we went out and did a swim this morning. Took Wanagi for a walk, but check out this shoreline. Pretty cool. I think that's Boracay there. One of those two, I think. Pretty sure. But we're in Panay. P-A-N-A-Y is the island. It's basically the main port we came into is just across the water from Boracay, which is a pretty famous island here in the Philippines. But yeah, it's just kind of a gravel beach here is all. It's beautiful. Water's nice, not as hot as the it's the Pacific side, so the water's not as hot as the China Sea side. I think it's a shallower on the China Sea side, at least a lot of the islands I've been to, so it's a little warmer because the sun heats up the shore water. But here I think it drops off pretty fast, gets pretty deep, so stays pretty cool. But Wanagi and I are just hanging out, got all the windows open, letting air flow through, relaxing. She just had some water. She's not too bad. She's just huffing and puffing like she normally does. But hopefully we'll lay out, hang out for a little bit. I might make some food, and then hopefully I can get one of these guys to move the truck a little bit so that we have enough room we can squeeze out, because we only probably need him to move another 6 feet and we'll be able to squeeze right out of there. Hey, how's it going? So we're trying to beat ulan, which is rain in Tagalog. That big old dark front over there, I don't know if you can see it. These houses port down just north of Ilo, and we're going to be able to catch a ferry from there to Bohol Island, and then the next one would be Cebu. So we're getting things done. Hopefully we can get a ferry this evening. I think they're at 7, and it's like 2:40 right now, so it's about 25 more minute drive. Hopefully we'll beat the rain, because the rain makes driving difficult when it's torrential and you can't see anything, and then everything's getting fogged up and moist and crazy, right, Wanagi? But we stopped at McDonald's. I hate doing that, but we hadn't ate all day. Well, we had a little snack this morning, but I got her a hamburger and I had a hamburger because man, I just need some food in my stomach. I'm starting to lose energy fast. So, but that's the plan, outrun the rain here. So I'm gonna concentrate on driving, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. There's the port. I don't know what ferry that is, but definitely, hopefully we can catch our boat here, and I don't have to go chase another, like on the last island, Mindoro, I had to go to 3 different ports just to find the right place, but so that's just how it is. Hopefully we can get a roll-on, roll-off ferry where we drive on, and it can go to either Cebu or Bohol. Most likely it's going to be Bohol, and then I'll drive across the island and catch a ferry, a short ferry to Cebu. Waiting, jeez, we got here just in time. They're literally, we got our Coast Guard and came back in through the gate, and they loaded us right on to the ferry. So it shouldn't be more than a 2-hour trip, I don't think. I think it's about, it may be 2 hours, if even that. Probably not even that, maybe an hour and a half. Anyways, right on. All right, Brad, cool. Don't understand what he's saying. Anyways, we made it. Unagi decided she didn't want to be on the floor but up here, and that's all right. Plenty of room for everybody else in here and stuff. She's already made a few friends, but we're gonna just kind of rest here instead of in the truck. It's probably gonna start raining maybe on the way. We'll see. If it does, we might go down and get in the truck, but I don't think the ride's more than an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours tops to get to Bohol. So hopefully it'll be a quick trip, and then we'll try and find a place probably to crash. We really need to get some sleep because we didn't get much at all last night. Even that place we stopped earlier with the trucks, when I woke up and we were surrounded by semi-trucks and couldn't move the vehicle, we were kind of boxed in. But really, I maybe 2 hours of sleep between yesterday and today. So yeah, and I think she's the same. She's pretty beat. She took a few little cat naps today, but that was it. So we'll have to catch up on sleep, and we'll let you know when we're rolling out of port.